How did Empire seriously disappoint Taraji P. Henson twice? Will Jussie Smollett's newest project save his reputation and image? And why did Terrence Howard postpone his plans to retire? Hi, I'm Janet, and you're watching OSSA. Get ready, because we're about to catch up with our favorite pack of lions. Taraji P. Henson as Cookie Lyon. When the pandemic forced Empire to wrap up in 2019, with an improvised finale, fans felt a little cheated and missed the chance to bid a proper farewell to the toughest cookie around, the Lion Queen. And they're not alone. Speaking to Entertainment Weekly, Taraji admitted that the reworked ending made her feel incomplete. In fact, she admitted that it will haunt me for the rest of my life and career, as it would the audience. They deserved more than this abrupt ending. And though her time on Empire didn't end with the bang she anticipated, since then, she's more than made up for the disappointment. Immediately after Empire wrapped, and still upset by the effect of the pandemic on the entertainment industry, the actress decided to bring a little joy into the world through comedy. Not only is she lending her voice to the newest Minions film to play Bell Bottom later this year, but she's also the star of a Netflix comedy called Coffee and Kareem. And it's not just her work in front of the camera that has us in awe. For the first time, she's stepping behind the camera for her directorial debut of a film called Two-Faced. It's about high school seniors who discover that their principal has a racist past. In December 2020, Taraji broke the news to Deadline, exclaiming, "After 2 decades spent in front of the camera, I'm thrilled to finally jump behind it for my feature directorial debut." But she's not just directing this feature, she's also producing and starring in the film. Now that's impressive. And that's still not all. In addition to hosting the 2020 American Music Awards, she also developed a new Facebook Watch talk show called Peace of Mind with Taraji, which focuses on mental health issues. But perhaps the real reason this actress has been so busy is because she's trying to cope with some pretty severe disappointment. In July 2020, Empire fans thought they'd hit the jackpot when Variety announced that a spin-off featuring Cookie was in the works. But this was only a dream, and it lasted all of 5 months. In December, news broke that the highly anticipated spin-off wouldn't be happening, meaning that the franchise had once again let Taraji down. It's a cruel world. Vivica Fox as Candace. It's no surprise that the voice of reason in Cookie's life was played by Ms. Fox. As a famed Lifetime Movie Network actress, she's pretty darn wholesome and probably an insomniac. Not only will she be appearing in 5 thrillers as part of the Wrong series this year, including The Wrong Fiancé and The Wrong Valentine, but she's also the director behind the franchise's astonishing 17 films. In an interview with Oprah magazine, the star admitted that she loves making films and is always excited to start a new one. She elaborated, "I'm heavily involved with casting, wardrobe, and script. They keep getting better and better. I now have actors hitting me up like, 'Hey girl, I wouldn't mind being in one of your Wrong movies.' It's gotten notoriety." And that notoriety has definitely helped elsewhere in her career. In December 2020, the actress appeared in a very Vivica Christmas movie marathon, which featured another 6 films starring and produced by Ms. Fox. Damn, girl! And she's still not done. In addition to the most impressive film list we've seen in a while, Vivica is also the host of a Fox Soul podcast called Cocktails with Queens, in which she and her fellow presenters talk about everything from pop culture to the entertainment industry. And who knows what's next for this lady? If the last year is anything to go by, we should prepare to see a lot more of Vivica Fox in the future. Trey Byers as Andre Lyon. Trey may have picked up a few tips playing the eldest son and CFO of the Lyon dynasty, because since leaving Empire, he's been a total boss in Hollywood. And it's all thanks to a screenplay he wrote for a film called The 24th. The movie is set in 1917 Texas and follows the story of the Army's all-black 24th Infantry Regiment. Not only is it an important historical record, but it's allowed Trey to branch out into writing and producing. In short, the project has been a blessing for the actor and has allowed him to really impress viewers with his skills. With a Rotten Tomatoes score of 94%, we've no doubt that the film will also clean up come awards season. And one of the reasons for the success of The 24th is probably because of how personal it is. As Trey explained to the Boston Herald, "This film is more like me than anything I've done before. I've been an actor for so long. I've been blessed to do a lot of things artistically. This is taking the bull by its horn." Although he doesn't have a new project right now, Trey has admitted that he's keen to work on more films. He elaborated, "I've always loved film. It's always been my passion, and I'm looking forward to continuing to tell those stories on whatever platform, but I prefer film." And while we're waiting to see what the actor's next project is, he's focusing on his private life. Together with his wife and fellow Empire star Grace, he's just bought a beautiful new home. And we can't ignore the rumors that they're hoping to fill it with a family. Jussie Smollett as Jamal Lyon. In a bizarre case of life imitating art, Jussie's career and his role on Empire hit a road bump when he was indicted on charges of staging an assault on himself. In fact, the legal hubbub prevented him from appearing in the final season of Empire, much to the disappointment of his fans and colleagues. Even sadder was that his absence came after his colleagues wrote a moving letter to producers, insisting that he be allowed to continue to appear on the show. It reads, "He is kind, he is compassionate, he is honest, and above all, he is filled with integrity. He is also innocent and no longer subject to legal uncertainty with the criminal charges against him having been dropped." Unfortunately, the letter proved useless, as the Empire finale was decidedly Jamalless. Despite fears that the charges against the actor would totally ruin his career and taint his image, Jussie is proving that this isn't the case, through some patience and damn hard work. Like his on-screen mama, since leaving the show, Jussie has been working on his directorial debut. Through his newly launched production company called Supermassive Movies, Jussie will be directing an adaptation of a 1994 novel called B-Boy Blues, which follows the crazy relationship between a journalist and a bicycle messenger. Off-screen, he's been just as busy. Apart from releasing an R&B album, he has also joined the human rights campaign's Equality Rocks campaign, which focuses on music with a message. For Jussie, that message concerns LGBT rights, as well as religious and racial prejudices. Unfortunately, Jussie isn't the only Empire cast member to have a run-in with the law. Bryshere Gray, who plays the youngest Lyon brother, Hakeen, was also arrested a few times over the last year, and as a result, has not been involved in any projects. It seems that producers are hesitant to work with someone so steeped in controversy. Gabby Sidibe as Becky. Just as Becky rose throughout the ranks of Empire Entertainment to become the head of A&R, the actress behind the role's career is also taking off. While she was still busy with the show, Gabby produced her first book, This Is Just My Face, which detailed her unusual rise to fame in Hollywood. And since then, she's becoming a mover and shaker in Hollywood. Apart from being well known for her roles in Empire and the American Horror Story franchise, the actress has no problem genre hopping. While she was still playing Becky in Empire, the actress starred in Come As You Are, a comedy drama in which she played a nurse who drives 3 disabled men to a brothel catering for special needs. In her latest project, the actress worked alongside Janelle Monáe in the horror thriller Antebellum, which includes a depiction of slavery and strives to change the way Hollywood sees Black women. But that's not all that Gabby has been working on. Her personal life is also flourishing. Having openly struggled with her mental health for several years, the actress has found the sweetest way to deal with this issue. She became a cat mom. In her opinion, having to care for her 2 cats helps her to stay focused and gives her purpose. And it's not just her fur baby family that's growing. Last November, Gabby got engaged to her boyfriend, Brandon Frankel, and she's never been happier. In an interview with the LA Times, she gushed, "I've learned so much about myself through him, and I feel grateful and excited to learn more about the entire world with him by my side. My partner, my best friend, my cat's daddy, my man, my heart, my fiancé. These 2 are definitely an adorable couple, and we wish them all the best." Terrence Howard as Lucious Lyon. He may not really be a gangster-turned-music mogul who needs to decide on an heir for his empire. But off-screen, Terrence is also thinking about his legacy. Since wrapping up with Empire, the actor has been embroiled in an ugly legal matter with his ex-wife. Basically, 20th Century Fox owed Terrence money for his work on Empire, as well as using an image of him in publicity not related to the show. However, after he sued the production company, the payout was halted by his ex-wife, who claims that Terrence still owes her part of her divorce settlement. And amid that nastiness, he blindsided fans in late 2019 by announcing his plans to retire from acting in order to pursue science and teach the world. We're not kidding. The actor said in an interview, "I've spent 37 years pretending to be people so that people can pretend to watch and enjoy what I'm doing when I've made some discoveries in my own life with Why would I continue when I've got an entire generation to teach a whole new world? And if you're currently freaking out about never seeing Terrence again, fear not. It seems that the allure of Hollywood is stronger than the actor realized, because he has already come out of retirement for a new television project, Delta Blues, which chronicles the story of the father of blues music. So what about the project made the actor halt his plans for retirement? Terrence explained, "This story is about our history and has to be handled very carefully. I am committed to telling the truths of the time, even the uncomfortable truths." And while details aren't yet available about which network will pick up the show, we're hoping it means Terrence will reconsider that retirement idea, because we're just not ready to say goodbye to this amazing actor. If you like this video and want to learn more about your favorite Empire actors, check our video about their real-life partners. Thanks for watching, and stay awesome!